Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy Shibuya. So I'm back with another video. Before we jump into today's video, be sure to subscribe as that really helps my channel grow, which in turn helps me provide more content for you guys. In today's video, we'll be revisiting a film stock that I had just used only a few videos ago, which was Cinestill 800t. However, this time around, it'll be a sort of comparison between its 35mm variant and its medium format version. Now, this isn't a scientific breakdown by any means, but more so it's just to show you guys how 35mm and medium format perform in similar lighting conditions. For this video, I shot in downtown San Francisco in Chinatown. Now, this visit to Chinatown was a part of a much larger road trip that I just came back from. My trip to San Francisco was part of a much larger road trip that actually started in Nevada. The road trip was for about a week, of which I shot over 50 rolls of different film stocks, so I have so much more content to share with you guys in the coming weeks. But for now, I'll leave you guys with the photo walk I did in Chinatown. If you guys are enjoying the video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment below on the things you found most enjoyable or things that I can improve on next time, and be sure to subscribe. Now that you've all seen the photos, I guess I'll share my opinion on the differences. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that I neglected to bring my tripod this time around, and because of this, I decided to push my film one stop and rate it at 1600, which would then help me to come back with sharper images. When you push film, you come back with a much contrastier and sometimes grainy image. So if you guys noticed that in the images, that was the reason why. Now, as far as the comparison between the two, for the 35mm, I shot on my Nikon F100 with a 50mm 1.4 lens. And then for medium format, I shot with my Rolleiflex 2.8E. When using my 35mm camera, because the lens did open up to f1.4, I was able to let in more light. So I was able to use quicker shutter speeds as opposed to the Rolleiflex, where I found myself having to hand hold it anywhere from 1/30th to 1/60th of a second. However, I was surprised when I got the images back because I found that most of the images that I shot on my Rolleiflex were actually pretty in focus and pretty sharp with not a lot of shaky images. But I was trying to ensure that I stayed as stable as possible when I was holding my arms in, controlling my breathing, leaning on walls whenever the opportunity presented itself. So I guess that added to that. Now, as far as using a 35mm version of the Cinestill 800t, to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed in the images I got back. To be fair, I don't think that had anything to do with the film stock itself, but rather the sharpness of the lens that I was using. Like I mentioned before, to let in more light, I shot the lens wide open at f1.4. And when you shoot at f1.4, pretty much on any lens, it's not gonna be its sharpest aperture. You'll notice a lot of soft edges toward the outer edge of the frame. You also notice a bit more vignetting. However, I do enjoy the colors of the 35mm variant. And colors are obviously the most important thing with using a film stock. To me, the film stock, no matter which variant you're using, produces just cinematic colors and tones. And it's kind of a no-brainer that it produces cinematic tones because, for those that don't know, Cinestill is just rebranded Kodak Vision 3 cinematic film. However, the only difference is that Cinestill has that rimjet layer removed, which makes it easier to process in C41 chemicals. Some people consider it a downside that with the removal of the rimjet layer that the film stock produces more noticeable halogens. But to me, I think it's a plus because I love the red outer edges of the bright light sources that you get. That's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like the video, leave a comment on your favorite part, and finally hit that subscriber button. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.